So, to solve an exponential equation, there are just a few steps. So, the first thing that you want to do is get the exponential by itself. So, let's write our steps. So, we want to get the exponential term by itself. So, the base and the exponent, we want them to just be over there by themselves. Okay. So then you'll have 4 to the x or whatever. So you have your exponential by itself. Then what you want to do is change it to log form, like what we did yesterday. So change it to logarithmic form. Okay. So if it is an e, remember you change it to an ln. If it's a number base, then you're changing it to a log. So if it's an e, it becomes an ln. Anything else becomes log, base, whatever your number is. Just like what we did yesterday. And then sometimes you'll be done at this step, but that all depends on the x. So the last thing that you do is solve for x, if you have to. You won't always, but if you do. All right, let's do it. So let's say we have 4 to the 2x equals 50. Okay. So our first step is to get the exponential term by itself, but it's already by itself. We don't have anything add, subtracted, or multiplied to it. So then we can just go ahead and change it to log form. So remember, to do that you need log. And then the base is 4. And then the 50 and the 2x flip. So log 4 of 50 equals 2x. Any questions on changing it? So then we know this log 450, that's a number. So we type it in. So remember, you can go to math to the bottom and 1 up, and then log 450. Or if you have an older calculator, you do log of the big number, so log of 50 divided by log of the base. Either way, you get about 2.82. And then our goal is to solve for x. So what do I need to do in order to solve for x? Good. Divide by 2. And so we get about 1.41. Questions? Alright, let's look at another one. Let's say we have 2 minus 3 to the x equals negative 15. So in this one, We want to get the exponential by itself. We don't even want that negative over there. All we want is this 3 to the x. So what should I do first in order to do that? We will do that. But first we have to move the 2. Subtract it. Yeah, so we subtract 2. So then we get negative 3 to the x equals a negative 17. Then we divide by negative 1. So 3 to the x equals 17. Okay, so that exponential has to be completely by itself. Now, stuff can be in the exponent, but nothing can be out front or beside of it or anything. And so then we change it to log form. So what would this be in log form? Good. Log 3 of 17 equals x. Good. And then we just type it in our calculator. And you get about 2.58. Questions. So when you're doing these problems, you can have a negative answer, but you can never take the log of a negative. So like if we would have had log of negative 17, that doesn't work. So then it would be undefined or no solution. So you can have a negative answer, but you can't take the log of a negative. Questions so far. Alright, let's do one with an e. So let's say we had 5e to the 2x equals 20. So we still want to get the exponential by itself, so how can I move that 5? Good. Divide by 5. So then we get e to the 2x equals 4. And then if it's an e, it becomes an ln. So then that becomes ln of 4 equals 2x. Well, I know that ln of 4 is a number. And it's about 1.39. And then what would I do to solve for x? You got it. Divide by 2. And so you get about 0.69. Depending on how you round it. Questions. Alright, one more. So let's say we have e to the x minus 7 plus 1 equals 10. So what should I do? Good. Subtract 1. So e to the x minus 7 equals 9. And then what would this be in log form? Ln of 9, good, equals x minus 7. Again, we know ln of 9 is a number. Good, so about 2.197, or however you want to round it, it's fine. So then what would be my last step? Good. Add 7. Good. Any questions?